Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Horde Life Captain Officer Chim, and I'm on one of the local piers here. It's Red Dot Pier. I went out there for the remaining of the drum tournament, and they still got a few more weeks of the tournament going, so we decided to go out there and give it a shot. And we heard that something was tearing up the crabs over there, but not like a big drum status deal. They were just, getting tore up. So we decided to check it out, and this is what we're gonna see what's down there.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta line up a caller, the whole team.
So you saw it hit the water, and I went ahead and turned on the nighttime camera, even though it was daytime. Reason for it is because it was overcast here, and I know this water is deep in this spot. So I wanted to make sure that we caught anything we needed to catch on camera, because didn't want to take a chance of it being too dark and nothing to be seen. And as you can tell on the surroundings, it is pretty dark. So, let's see what we can draw in right here. And yep. Alright, so when going for my big black drum, I decided to leave this crab on here alive and also with his pincher. And the reason for it is because when I was talking to the guys on the pier before I decided to cast out, they were showing me how their pinchers alone were getting chewed up. I mean, they were getting cracked apart, and it wasn't by drum, it was by something other than a drum, because with the drum they'll crush the whole thing, not bite it off piece by piece, and it looks like that's the way it's happening with these babes. So I wanted to ensure that my crab had a bit more ability to defend itself against anything like that by staying alive, and also too will give us some insight as to how a big black drum proceeds to eat something like a crab with its pincher still intact. So I didn't want to leave the other pincher on, and that was the side where I have the hook, because I was afraid that it might get tangled up in the leader and just be balled up with the camera and we wouldn't catch anything. But this crab is alive, and now I know too that he's a little farther out than the camera can see him. But we'll see how this goes and keep going with it. Alright, so right here in the video, I have fast forwarded to this position because everything else was pretty much just water coming by. But if you saw that right there, something blocked the light on there, and then you can see everything around it. So I'm wondering if I actually made the video worse by keeping the night light on instead of leaving it off. Maybe we could have seen down there, but that's the thing, because we are not able to see exactly what's going on when it happens right there. It's by chance what we doing and stuff like that. And since I didn't send the camera down to go and check it out, and then pull it out in a few minutes to find out what was going on, we run into stuff like this. But obviously the crab's still there. You saw him right now. So as I continue this video, I'm going to keep looking for little things like that to point out, and just hopefully someday we can get it to where we can actually see live video feed of what's happening down there, so that way we can actually adjust it, so that way we get the best looking video as it's happening, instead of taking a chance and wait until the camera dies or something like that. So I don't know, we'll see what's up. Alright guys, so it looks like the camera night light is dying because it's flickering on and off. Whatever that was, missed it, but maybe we'll see a little bit better. And now I think what I'm gonna do for future, but it's gonna, man, that's really gonna be hard to put the camera out, bring it in, pull the SIM card because of the saltwater environment. I try not to be opening and closing it and dealing with the SIM card because I am inserting that into these camera phones, and that's how I download the footage and stuff like that. So it's a very tricky situation. You know, I'm having to take my phone from being protected to unprotected to get these videos. So I don't know, I gotta find another way to, oh that's right, there is another way to look at it, and it's through the Wi-Fi system on the camera itself, the underwater camera, where I can hook in and see what's really happening down there on the video, current video. But in doing that, it's going to take a little bit of time away from the underwater footage, but it may help us get better footage for future videos. So I think I'm going to try and do that next time, because I mean, obviously you can see a huge difference between the light being on and the light being off, and I'm wondering if that would help us. So stay tuned guys, this is always adapt and overcome and learn something new, and so this one is it. But yeah, there are definitely no big black drum here that we saw on the camera. So maybe what I need to do is get it to float upwards, like point up a little bit more, so we can see what's passing by overhead instead of just here on the ground.